First off, I got to challenge Trump to a couple takedowns. He's going to be in the West Gym, so. Yeah, he's making us move. He's making us move practice, so I don't know if I appreciate that a whole lot, but this weekend, got to be consistent. I think Friday guys responded really well. There was energy, there was some emotion, and that's really what we've been trying to key on with our guys. Hustle and motion are kind of the key words that we've been throwing at these guys that they need to have. I think you guys know wrestling's too tough a sport to not be emotionally involved and not be into it and then try to get the most out of yourself. And that's why the kind of performances have been inconsistent. Hopefully Friday's something that we can really build on, because I thought the team rallied. We lost a couple real tight matches that you would obviously like to win. I think Bartel lost both matches this weekend, but I really like how he competed. Both those guys are ranked guys, and not to say anything about giving those guys credit because they're ranked, but he came out on the first match and took the guy down a couple times. Just got into a position where he's not very good, so we got to stay in positions that we're good. But he went out trying to win that match to try to win the duel for us, and didn't. But I like how our team responded. The thing that I'm seeing right now, and I heard Coach Jay talk about having leadership on the team, and you have to have leadership on the team. It can't be my team. It's got to be their team, and we're getting some guys that are stepping up right now. They're trying to make it their team, and that's a good thing. That's a great thing for us moving forward, because it's got to be their team, because we can't go out there and wrestle for them. And I think it makes the guys tighter. Anytime you kind of get on the road together, you get a little bit tighter. You get some time together. You get to laugh a little bit. You get to just spend time to get to know each other. So anytime it's on the road, it's a good thing. We'll be back on the road this week. We got two big duels. Virginia Tech's a really good team, and Old Dominion's in our conference, and they're a good team too. So it'll be a long road trip. But to me, I love road trips. I love road trips because there's nothing better than beating a team in their gym. There's nothing better than that. So our guys, I think, feel pretty good with where they're at. We got home late Friday night. They had Saturday themselves. Yesterday they got a good lift in, and we'll scrap today, and this week will go quick. Getting back in school, getting back in routine's a good thing. As far as some guys I think are wrestling real well. I think Helber's wrestling really well right now. I really like how he's competing. I like how he's being a leader on our team. He's getting more and more confident every time out. He's starting to score points on top. So that's a really good thing. And we wrestled. I think we got a pretty good problem at 41. We got two good 41 pounders. Kothi beat a guy that was just in the Midland finals, and he looked pretty good doing it. And Yauk wrestled the first night and wrestled a tough match and won too. So I think that's a good thing. We need some more competition like that. I know I'm skipping a lot of guys. We had a lot of guys that did compete this weekend. We had 3 guys win titles at Dubuque. JJ won. Who else won? I got to think for a second. Schwarm and Lujan all won. But we had a lot of young guys go out and compete. And a guy like Willers came back and got 3rd. And I heard how he competed. That's what we want to see. It doesn't matter if you're the guy or not. There's a certain way we want guys to compete, and he did. Peyton Moore got to compete for the first time. He hurt his ankle early in the season, and got second in the tournament. Wrestled pretty well. Did a lot of good things. So good to see him out there, and good to get those young guys back out. I'd say there may be a few guys that'll go to a tournament in a couple more weeks in Dubuque, but our young guys are kind of wrapping up their season right now. So now we kind of get in the full press to get our guys ready for the national tournament. So any questions?
It's number 5 Virginia Tech and Old Dominion both at their place. Coach, tell us more about Virginia Tech and them being ranked 5th. How about that matchup for your team?
25-pounders been an All-American. Their heavyweights been an All-American. They have a couple guys that aren't in the lineup right now that didn't wrestle against Iowa State. They're 57 and 74, who are both All-Americans last year. I don't know if they are going to be in the lineup. If they're not, it doesn't really matter. We got to be prepared to wrestle whoever they step out there. I would think that it's a pretty big duel. They wrestle us, I think, on Friday, and then North Carolina the next day, and they're doing it in the Moss Arts Center. So it's kind of like a Gallagher Blue Dorm type. So it would be a pretty unique setting for us. They'll be up on a stage, and I think it'll be a pretty good experience for our guys, to kind of get in that kind of atmosphere. So I would imagine being at home, they're going to probably put the best lineup they can out there. I don't know if it's injuries or whatnot, but I know for us we'll have Cooper back this week, so that's a good thing. But they're both good teams. Old Dominion, we see those guys quite a bit. Elborough will get a chance to wrestle a guy he wrestled in the Midland Finals. I know he's looking forward to that. 41 was an All-American last year. 84, if he's in the lineup, was an All-American. But they're two duels that we got to go planning on winning, though. I don't care where Virginia Tech's ranked. We have to put 420 seconds together each and every time out. And if we do the things that we're talking to our guys about, if we actually exhibit that, then I think we have a really good chance of winning these duels. Are they favored? For sure, but so what? I don't really care.
Do you look at a duel like that as a measuring stick?